Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of Bob's and Angels Seablock. And boy, whew, last episode we got blue science packs. We got blue science packs being made. Light is just a little bit bright. Let's knock it down a notch. There we go. All right. But as I got comments from Power, Daniel Everett, and Graham Aiken, nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening here because I totally forgot that we need a new lab for every version. And look at that. Look at all the stuff we need. We need Spectrum Lab, Construction Core, and Optics Analyzers, which is red circuits, and Cobalt. Now, we don't have any Cobalt, so this is an issue. This is an issue, which is what we will need to address immediately. Before we get there, we also have... oh gosh, what was it? We are... Yes, the... I've queued up Advanced Material Processing too, which is pretty cool. Electric furnaces will help us automate some of our areas that we don't have currently automated, but this is 250 science, and Graham Aiken suggested a couple of really good ones, which is the crystal and the high-level ore refining. Now, if I just knew what they were called, I think it's this one. Yeah, chemical refining. So this allows us to make crystals, which we will use for our higher level ore sorting materials. So we're going to get that. We'll cancel that. And then that also gives us access to these higher level refining, which these things are a bit hard to make at this point. It needs blue circuits. But what it does give us is this ability to make our single ores of these super fancy ones: gold, silver, cobalt, so on and so forth. But right now, let's knock the game speed back down to a reasonable level, and let's investigate some cobalt, which we need to actually get the research going. So cobalt ore we can make from stereotype chunks. All right, that's pretty good. Bobmonium chunks. Okay, let's have a look at the other products, because we do want, we want copper, we want iron, we want cobalt, we want tin. That is really nice. That is really nice. It'd be nice to get 2 iron rather than copper, but no, we won't be too worried about that. Bobmonium chunks, silicon and zinc are just a little bit unnecessary at this point. We're not up to crystals yet, so I think stereotype chunks it is. Okay. Now, stereotype chunks sounds pretty nice. But what we've got to make sure is that we are producing enough slag. And I have created a few electrolyzers. So we now have 24 electrolyzers too, and I've still got 20 regular electrolyzers because I was totally out of steel. So we can make all of those, and there's another 6. We still have 13 available. Now, the idea of this was to start a brand new area doing some stuff, and I just realized I forgot one of the other comments that Graham made. So we have upgraded all of these to boilers too. Yeah, awesome. And they're all producing 60 a second steam. And these guys are all using 30 a second, so these are using 60 a second, but it's our steam engine 2s. Steam engine 2s are putting out more energy because they use the max temp, whereas these guys, they're not actually using the extra temperature, and we are just wasting solid fuel here. So we do need to make some more steam engine 2s. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16. We've got 20 steam engine 2s that we probably can't make with the materials we currently have, but steam engine 2s. All right, we can make 12, and then let's see, we need 8 more, and it's actually iron. Probably going to be a steel issue as well. Okay, so that's 14. We're going to need this steel to pick up 14, 16. Not bad. Did I do that? And are we making boiler 1s as well? Steam engine 1s? We are. Okay. Cancel. Oh gosh. You're gonna end up with a lot of steam engine ones. All right, let's just do a bit of a staged upgrade then, and then we'll have 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. All right, I'm just going to pause the recording and just finish this off because this is pretty boring, and we're just going to quickly get it done. All right, be back in 1 second. And just like that, the magic of recording, it is done. We now have how many? How many have we got? We've got. Apparently, I've still got 2 regular engines somewhere. We've got 30. Let's see if we can find those 2 just by doing this. Is it these? No, where was what was it showing me when I selected all these? Yeah, it definitely says there's 2 not of the same, not like the others. Oh, I see. Okay, no, all good. Crazy. That was just the ghosts. Okay, so we have 28 steam engines. That seems pretty good. Our maximum power output now is 77 megawatts, and we are properly utilizing the amount of fuel that's going in. Wonderful. All right. So what are we going to do with all that power? Well, I mean, I want to get these. I want to get all these electrolyzers up and running, but we do need to get cobalt. We do need to get cobalt happening, and we could do it here. I'm just a little bit concerned with how we actually output. How we output this. If we try and do it here, I think we're going to run out of space because we need to set up another one of these kind of things. Just to make cobalt ore. We don't need to make that much of it. All right, let's just be a little bit dodgy. Let's just be a little bit dodgy. We've got one of these over here. So let's pop you just right here. And you know, I can't do that. I need to get rid of that pole. So you're going to go to here. You're going to be making bobmonium, stereotype. Yes, you're going to be making stereotype. We're going to have you go straight into that, which we don't actually have. I feel like I'm going to need a little bit of steel. And in case you're wondering, I didn't point out, but I actually stopped this here. So all of our iron is now going to steel. I also converted this from stereotype to sapphirite, so that we now get the double iron rather than copper. So basically, we've got a lot of iron going to steel, and it's just incredibly slow. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. What else do we need? We need some stone. We need some stone, some regular old stone. Let's grab a stack of that, and then we can make one of these. Can we make one of these yet? Aluminium plate? No, we can't. That's right. We don't really have the output to support any of this other stuff. So, what does it matter? Yes, we need a hydration cell. What's this called? Flotation cell. Flotation cell 2. Again, we don't have brass or concrete, so we'll just go for a 1, and we'll need one of these. All right. So this will give us everything we need to actually produce cobalt. It's going to be a little funky. And I think we'll do that. All right, so we're going to make that, and that is our purified water, and you can probably see now why I put it where I did with that rotation. And we need to do some of this, some of that. This is just going to be a really quick and dirty thing to get cobalt up and running. So you're going now. We need to set you to crush stereotype, and you do that. Now we need to get this sulfuric wastewater out, which is actually pretty handy. If we can find where our sulfuric wastewater actually goes, which is somewhere over here. There it is. There. Yeah, I think we can tap into that one. We're running low on pipes. Yeah, we'll just do a little bit of bodge. That'll do. There we go. That'll keep that running. I'm going to grab another one of those, and we'll top up on that. I might actually grab the second stack of that. We'll pop that in there. All right. That's actually out of copper though. We do have a lot of copper. I'm going to actually put some more in there because As you can see with this steel, we've only got less than 10k of that. We've got 13k of copper backed up, so we'll convert some of this to some more piping, which just seems to be pretty good. We are using a lot of iron now that we're using steel. That's why before we weren't really using much, because we weren't really using steel, but now that we're using a lot of steel, this is a problem. Okay, we have chunks that we need to sort, and we have a sorting facility. We can fit that here. We have chunks that we need to sort, and we also will need to... Is that distance correct? Yeah, that's fine. We also need to get rid of... what am I doing here? This one. I'm just going to throw it all in a warehouse, I think. We're just going to throw it all in a warehouse because we only really want the cobalt out of this. We don't need this going for very long. What am I doing here? I'm coming down here for some steel so that we can make a warehouse. And we're going to get lots of crap in this warehouse. It'll be fine. This is just a temporary arrangement because we just desperately need some cobalt to actually start making some cobalt for our things. And we also need a little box. Let's put a steel box in for... I'll pop it over here, and this will be... I actually need... I'm saying actually a lot. I do need one of these, a filter inserter, because you need to get rid of the yellow geodes. Okay, yellow geodes, please. Where are you? There you are. All right. And we'll turn these yellow geodes at some point into crystal slurry. That is on my to-do list. You can see also that our salt is... Our sodium hydroxide is really backing up. Really backing up. It's not great. We should deal with that. And I had a suggestion. It was a couple episodes ago, and I'm sorry I've forgotten who said it. I think it might have been Graham or Daniel Everett. And the suggestion is that we turn the sodium hydroxide into sodium hydroxide solution and void it, which it's a bit of a waste, but if you have a look at sodium hydroxide, there's not that many things that that we can use it for. Let's go right back to the start. So we can get the next level of aluminium hydroxide from it, which is pretty good, because that is this recipe here, just a fancier version. What are we currently doing with that? Let's just have a quick check. We're just turning iron ore straight into it. Oh no, we are. This is what we're using it for. Gosh, we're just not using very much of it. My bad. So other than that, the uses of it are very niche, as you can see here. Not a whole lot. This kind of stuff, liquor, we're not really getting access to. There's some better paper, but we just don't need it. And yeah, the list goes on. It's all pretty rubbish. I mean, it's all very... Let's not do this wrong. It's all very good. But we just don't have access to it. So the problem with sodium hydroxide solution is it's behind blue science. We don't actually have blue science access. All right. Well, that's something to add to the list. What else are you missing? You're missing basic chemistry. Well, we can do basic chemistry right now, and then we can add the other things in after that. All right. So that's kind of where we want to get to. For using that up. What is this one? Processed aluminium. Yeah. It'd be nice. Once we start getting into the single sorting, we'll figure that one out. But yeah, we're also building up on sodium nitrate, which I think is probably... I did not want to do that. It's probably another thing that is very niche in its use. Sodium nitrate. So we can turn that into nitrogen monoxide and nitrogen dioxide. And we can make nitric acid. That actually has a bit of use, now that I think about it. Yeah, we got... it's way down the track. I don't even know if we'll get that far. I'm sure we were trying to make nitric acid for something else. Oh, look at that. We need it for rubite crystals. Good to know. And that's about it. Alright, I thought there was a better use for it. Let's not worry about it now. Let's not get caught up. Alright. So this is going. We now have 1 cobalt ore. What's going on? Why have you stopped? Purified water. That stopped. Oh. Okay. Crushed rock. Where are we exporting crushed rock to? Over here. I don't know if we can get this one there necessarily. We might just have to box it as well. Seems a very temporary arrangement that's probably going to last for like the rest of the game, and we'll just totally forget about it. All right, let's get you going with some crushed rock. There it is. All right. So when we actually get the cobalt, so cobalt's not an easy thing to actually make. Cobalt steel plate. We need molten cobalt steel. I just want to make sure it was cobalt steel plate that we needed. Let's see. Femto, yeah, cobalt steel plate. And some large solar panels. And a femto laser array. Yeah, alright. All good, all good. I was just thinking, what are those numbers 3? But that's for the level 3 lab. Yeah, so we need, if we want to make 10 of these, which I think is how many we have, which is a pretty good number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've got 10 of them. And we would need 50 cobalt steel plate. Alright, so 50 cobalt steel plate, which means we need 500 molten steel. 500 molten steel, which comes from, yeah, that's right. But not that much, not that much. Look at that. We only need 500 molten steel. Is 50, yeah, okay. So it's only 2 lots of this, which is 48 steel ingots and 24 cobalt ingots, which is 24 cobalt ore. All right, that is a very reasonable number because we're actually almost there. Let's set up something over here to capture some of these before they disappear. All right, let's change you to there temporarily. All right, that'll give us, what do they do each time? 6, so we need to have 4 iterations of that before we can get enough. But we also then need to make another one of these, make another one of these. We only got blast furnace 1s. I feel like that technology for blast furnaces should be available at the next level. We missed an important upgrade. There we go. That's the one we've missed. All right, metallurgy 2. Yeah, let's get that. So we go to a crafting speed of 1.5 instead of 1. So there we go, 50% increase. That's pretty nice if we had the materials to support it. Let's not get caught up. Let's not get caught up. Let's also just keep our chemical refining queued up because I want to be ready. I want to be ready and not forget about that. All right, so we've got one of these. I'm just going to plonk it in here. And you are going to be making cobalt ingots. There we go. We only need 24. There's 36 of them. Drop you in there. We got some carbon floating around somewhere. Here we go. There you go. I have 48. That should be enough, I think. I didn't actually check the ratios required. Probably don't need that much of you either. There we go. 24. Done. Yeah, that's right. We're done. 24 ingots. That's pretty. Whoa, just come back here. That's a little bit crazy, isn't it? That we're done. Okay. Next off, we've got tin ore as well. That's right. This is actually a really good process. I should set this up more permanently, shouldn't I? But we're lazy. Very lazy. Okay. Let's get the steel. Do we have 48? We do. Okay, let's set you back up to go over there. We rip you up, except not over there. You want to go over to there. Drop you in there as well. Oh, no. We just ruined that, didn't we? How much did I need for this? I needed 48, didn't I? Darn it. Let's just rip that out. All right, there we go. There's another 6. Now we have 48. Good. Whew. There you go. Drop you off there. Pick you up there. Okay, you're back. Now, we need to set up an induction furnace. And what are you doing? Yeah, you can just do that temporarily, and then we'll pull you out for a minute. All right, and now we're going to change you, and you're going to make molten cobalt. You can have no. I think I've stuffed that up, haven't I? Oh, disaster. We wanted to make molten cobalt steel. Did I molten cobalt makes cobalt plate, and this is where the error comes in. We actually need to fix this up again. Man, that was annoying. All right, molten, not molten. Let's grab some of that. Let's pop that in there. What happened to our carbon? Don't put it in there. Put it in there. There we go. All right. There we go. Now we're back. Now we're back. All right. Let's fix this one here. We have to delete that. Change you up to molten cobalt steel. There we go. All right. Pop you in there. And now you need to change to cobalt steel. And whoa, come back. All right. Let's just cut that off for a second. And pop the rest of the steel in here. Why am I even doing that? All right, let's get you going there. Let's get the gold plate out of our inventory, and let's see how this goes. All right, so we now have 48. Looks like it's still making some more. Yay, 52. All right. What are you still making it for? I didn't put that much in here, did I? Get rid of you. You're done, and you're done. All right. Let's reinstate this. Change you back to aluminium. That's gold. This one's aluminium. Yeah, that's right. And aluminium plate. And what's your problem? What's going on here? It's just incredibly slow, isn't it? Yeah, because this process. Well, it's a process. It takes forever. It's sad. You know what? I'm feeling annoyed that I've got extra cobalt, so you can just sit in there now. That was my bad for making that molten. All right. Anyway, long story short, I think we now have enough cobalt steel to make our thingamajigs. What else did we need? I didn't actually check. Large solar panels. What do we need for those? Large solar panels need copper, steel. Oh gosh. Wonder if we've made enough steel now. Are we still making steel? Did I reinstall this correctly? It does look like we are still making steel. I got a lot on the bus, so that's okay. We actually got a lot. Okay. We need some copper, and we need some green circuits. All right, let's grab that. How many do I need? Let's have a look. We want to make 10 of these, which needs 10 of these and 20 of these. So we need 100 large solar panels. Oh no. We need another 50 cobalt steel. Good times, isn't it? Let's get rid of you. Reinstall the setup. All right. We need another 50 cobalt steel. Yeah. That is a little bit sad, but let's focus. We also need some electronic circuits. And how many of those do we need? So it's you. We're making 20 of you. We need 100, which means we need 240 green circuits. Can I get 240? Of course I can. Easy. Actually picked up more than I needed. Where are we? We can now make 23. That's not 100. Because of the steel requirements, we would need 800. Gosh, now I've confused myself. We need 5 times. We need 10 times 10. We need 100 solar panels. Yeah, which means we need 800 steel. Oh my goodness. That's a hefty burden, isn't it? A hefty burden. especially when we're not putting any. We need 48 of them for our refining. Oh, this is a sad process indeed. You know what? We can pop you back, making some more cobalt. Let's get you in, and let's get you in there. You need six per that. Let's pop you in there. Let's get you going. There's 24, which was all that we need. Yeah, 24. Run back over here. We need 48 of these guys, which we have. All right, you can now go over to there. Let's not click the steel ingots in there and lose them all. Whew, man, that would have been annoying. All right, let's change this guy around this time. We'll mix things up a little bit. I'll disconnect that one though. We will take you out. I think that would have come out anyway. That's all right. All right. No, what did I do that for? I did not need to change this one. All right. Have the rest of those. This is one we need to change. So you're making molten cobalt steel. Yes, you are. Have it all. And you now are making cobalt steel plate. All right. So there we are. There we go. Now we need to start. Should have been handcrafting these from the get-go. We need a lot more of them. And then we need, we also need 10 femto laser arrays. We need 10 of these, is that right? Yes, this is one of these. 10 of these is 10, and 200 of these. What did I grab that stack for? It was crazy. So we need 10 of these. There's one. And this is struggling because of methane. All right. Well, that's a thing. And what do you stop because of aluminium plate? Yeah, that is also a thing. All right. Well, we can make one. We can make one lab, and that's it. It's a bit sad, isn't it? We'll get another one of those. Yeah, look, it's happening. Let's just get these out into a box, and we'll leave them running. All right. How are we doing for time? Wow, it's half an hour, and we're trying to get all these pieces together. It's a very, very slow process, isn't it? We're not going to have those femto arrays anytime soon with the methane production that we have, and the steel production for our large solar panels is pretty slow. So we've got 9. That's 23. Where are we out of electronic circuits? I thought I grabbed enough. 24, 240 only made 10, didn't it? Yeah, we need 2,400. That'll get us going. We got another 26. That seems pretty good. And yeah, now we're back to a steel issue. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna finish this episode. So what I'm going to do is pause it, and we're going to let these materials build up, and then we're going to put it all together. And we're back. Yes. Wow, that took a little bit longer than I would have liked. I bammed it up to game speed 10, and it still took like 5 minutes. Our steel production is woefully inadequate. All right. Well, we now have in our little inventory, we have 12 femto laser arrays, close to 10. We have 100 solar panels, and we've got 100 cobalt steel, and we've got 200 advanced circuits, and all we're actually missing is some of these. All right, let's get this production underway. Let's rip all these out. Yeah, should take them from the top. All right, we should now be able to make 10. Look at that, perfect. All right, I mean, why wait? Let's go back up to 10. So this will now allow us to start chemical refining, which is fantastic. We'll be able to research that very quickly. We should have enough science here. I'm not exactly sure how much that is. It's probably 80, maybe. Each one of these takes 4. Well, look at that. We can test that. Each one of these holds 4. We have 48. There's about 200 there. Wonderful. Okay, let's drop this game speed back to a reasonable amount. And finally, we can pop these down. And away you go. Last one, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, we can also put in some of that and that lot. Okay, wonderful. Blue Science is up and running. Look at that, chemical refining, it's on its way. What's the crafting speed of these? Research speed, just 1. Yeah, that's all right. Honestly, the amount of research time that we're just not doing anything, I'm not going to worry about trying to put in more of these, even though we can currently support it. We're going to burn through that blue very, very quickly. But where to now? Well, obviously the issue we've got now is just a severe lack of materials. We've got our power is upgraded. We've got these steam engine 2s. We are barely halfway through our production, and we're going to put all of these wonderful little electrolyzers to work next episode. We should have, let me just check if we've got a decent amount of, yeah, we got a good, decent, a nice amount of yellow belts, because we want to make a full run of yellow belts to tie all this together to minimize the amount of space we need. And then we're going to turn a full yellow belt's worth of slag into basically this again. Copy this, but I'm going to do it over here, and we're going to try and make it just a little bit smarter, a little bit tighter, I think, rather than just this huge run of electrolyzers. We'll try and get 40 in some kind of like 4x10, yeah, 5x8. Ooh, I like 5x8. That sounds like a nice amount. All right. Yeah, that's kind of where the factorizing ends, isn't it? The squarest shape we'll get is a 5x8. 4x10 would actually be really nice too, because we could have 2 built. Well, let's not worry about it now. Because we're at the end of the episode. All that to look forward to next episode. There is our ding of chemical refining done. So once we actually get these materials going, we will be able to use them. At the end, of course, a huge thank you to my Patreons and a brand new Patreon, and it is none other than Power, long-time commenter, and I do really appreciate all the comments that he puts in. Puts a lot of work into his comments. I don't always agree with them, but look, that's the thing. So many different ways to play Factorio, and so many ideas. Even if it's not something I'm going to do, it does spark other ideas that we can implement in there, and they all just sort of combine into one. And eventually we're going to get to a rocket launch, which is our goal. So to get to that goal, we'll need another day at least, and I'll see you on that day, which is tomorrow.